Well, I'm here to do the chat room questions. So, there's a helicopter here, so it was easy to connect to a helicopter. There's one there. So, all right, which one? Greetings, all. This is Redmond from Sirian. Much love. Since some time since we've connected to you, maybe not that long. So whenever you are ready, I'll be happy to connect with your questions.
Yes, thank you very much for coming in.
Anytime.
Hello. First questions are my own questions first. What have I been up to in astral?
It seems to be connecting to a Zeta Alliance recently. One that's just formed. They're here to bring more of a harmony energy to this earth. Their name is it is hard to pronounce here. What they are doing is bringing their energies into more of the human energy for other humans to channel, to connect with, to find themselves. There are, interesting enough, the Zeta energy is a part of some of the self-help groups. They're bringing their knowledge because many are being interfered by technology, and the knowledge of how to handle technology is being brought into these groups. They don't really have the circle group they're calling. That's one way to, if you wish it, to call their alliance the circle alliance. It's a temporary one. That is why I see you are with this group, you are with other beings, but that seems to be what's happening at this time. As for how you can connect to that, is hard for you to connect. Not sure if you feel that vibration or not.
Yeah, actually I do. Thank you. And my second question, any of my past lives that you can point out where I was a courageous person? I kind of need a little bit of, I guess, help to, in this lifetime, standing in my own power.
Yeah, at times during Joan of Arc, where you were a female soldier, you actually had 2 lifetimes as 2 different aspects of yourself, one female, one male. And it seems like the male was actually more of your enemy. It was like learning to deal with yourself in another direction. So your male self was on the other side. I do see you as a female warrior during that time period. And you're quite courageous, not afraid of everything. It had male energies only because you had to add both female, male, and females can be dominant over males. It was also a lot of feline energies there. Also very much through that time period. That's all I can receive at this time. Hopefully it's helpful.
Yeah, that's interesting. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Okay, next questions are from Denise. Velasco 1111. Any messages from my deceased relatives or pets?
Always you carry on. Do not feel grief. They're just there to assist you. They're there to send you their energies of love. So they're just there to lighten your day, to lighten you up if you wish to connect to them. But that is all. They are doing well. Blessings.
Okay. Second question. I have heard a voice in my head for years that says, I want to go home, even when I am physically in my home. Any insight into what home I am referring to?
Home on the other side, I believe part of you is still wishing to, longing to go back to that life. You had everything as you wanted it, and this reality is, it does not, part of you does not feel at home because there's not, the comfort is on the other side. You have a life there, a busy existence there that suits you more than this one. And some of that, you're just feeling slightly homesick, but you can clear that if you wish. Blessings.
Okay. And Stacy, her first question is, last night in my dream, I saw two of the same ships. They were black, dome-shaped with red lights swirling underneath. Who was this?
They were reptilian, but they had Nordics on board. It was not of a negative energy, but there were reptilians and Nordics that were assisting humanity. It seems like they were assisting much with the Earth, of its weather patterns, and also the violence seems to be in the Middle East they are attending to. But for you to see it, you had an aspect on that ship to give your input. You're very much a galactic leader, one of your aspects. Where you are, one of your aspects, and you were there connecting to it as for giving guidance. We've already said that, but that's all I can say at this time. Blessings.
Okay. Second question. Last night, I went to a dark moon meditation to release negative energy from 2016 and set intention for 2017. We also brought in an owl energy to help with releasing. Was the meditation successful?
Yes, that owl energy also helped you bring closure into this year also. To open up your new year to new possibilities. The owl was opening you up to new timelines also. Positive ones. Lessons.
Okay, and next is Daria. Happy new 2017 for you all. Any revealing stories from me to you I haven't heard? Thank you.
One moment, there's interference. As for Sirius B, you've had many lifetimes. During the creation of Sirius B, I believe you feel that vibration. As you're part of civilization, before it was a civilization. As for many beings are being brought to them, many of them are refugees. And you are one of them. And you brought I believe you came from another Sirian world it was not Sirius A, it was mostly a unnamed Sirius planet that's not being mentioned at this time. But you came to Sirius B as a refugee and brought your knowledge, as many insectoids that you're connected to that you knew from your world. And you brought civilization, your structures, your political ideas also that were of nature of connecting all, because there was many different species there. And you were there mostly to relax and to connect on a more kind level of just taking it easy, because you've had a lifetime of very busyness in that other reality, and being there was something you never knew even existed. It was a world, a serious world, or a Sirian world that was not unknown of alien extraterrestrials. And then when you came to know of the extraterrestrials, there was much disruption. Yes, it was called Cyrus A, the name of it. Not Sirius A, Cyrus A. Blessings.
Okay. And next question. Her next question is, any joyful messages upcoming 2017 that my higher self can give out?
Interesting enough, they say it would be around music or some kind of music energy to lift up your your being, a new type of music, a new type of formation also. They're not going into full detail. They don't want to give away your life. But they do see music as a transition, a change of vibration, meaning new astral information will come through different types of music if you explore different vibrations. Blessings.
Okay, and next is Angie M. Do the elephants have a message for me?
Yes, they've been around you for quite some time. Actually, when you were a little child. So they've been quiet because of their facial features, they are kind of strange looking, but they've been around for you since a child. They're very nurturing to you, but they're also watching out for you. But you do have many incarnations with them. Blessings.
Okay, her second question is, where are they from and what do they want to do about this new connection?
They say are from many places. Sagittarius is one of them. They do go through Sirius. Their energy is much needed in Sirius at this time. But as for you, they are showing you their affection, showing you they are comedians. They have a good sense of humor for you to connect with. Because now you're opening up to more species, and they feel like they are your grandfathers. You have a very deep connection to them. It might get emotional when you connect to them. Blessings.
Okay, and next is Marianne 9999. Any messages for me from my Andromedan family?
Only that you've had lifetimes with them that were not easy. As the reptilian wars with their society did change you greatly and also brought you to this world. Because you saw the effects they did on your planet. And so you wanted to come here to bring assistance here. You did as an Andromedan, as an alien energy on this planet, but it reincarnated to enforce it even more and to show forgiveness to them also.
Okay, and second question, what am I doing in astral? Blessings.
Connecting to the Arcturians, also the canines. It seems like you're right now in leisure time, but you're learning many colors, the sounds of colors that are not on this world. And you're bringing those colors to this world, colors we've never seen before on this planet. You have never seen before. That'll help with the vibrations. You might be able to connect to this in your meditations. You can also, also for others to connect. The sounds of colors do, and you can channel a color, but there's also so many different types, so you have to be careful with that. Blessings.
Okay, next is Angie77. Do I have any alien implants?
You have an Andromedan infusion, but no implants. It's to balance your energy, that is all. And the Yayo infusion also, that's to balance your energy, to help you clear. Your family is very Yayo. I'm not sure if you can connect with that, but it is helping you to connect to them on a more human level. Blessings.
Okay, and our next question is, do I have any hybrid children?
Yes, a reptilian hybrid child and a gray, and many Palladian hybrid children. I can't go into the numbers right now. There's about 7. Blessings.
Okay, and next is Wanda11. What are my galactic origins?
Reptilian, Zeta, and Andromedan. The Andromedans seem to have cleared out a lot of those. A lot of times they were very disruptive. That is all I can say at this time.
Okay, and the next question is, and what are my connections to Egypt, many dreams and symbols of this time?
You're going through a vibration at this time of transition. This Egyptian connection You might feel an Anunnaki connection with that. You were very Anunnaki during that time. And also you're part of levitating, moving objects with your mind. That was very much of your energy. And also you're very much a teacher of the positive, of course. Blessings.
Okay, and next is Jojo. What galactic connection do I have with my cat? Oh, that was already asked in another webinar. Okay, so next is Stephanie Ritterman. Do I have any messages?
Only that the Arcturian race at this time are helping your vibrations the new year. You might feel their vibrations around. Also to help you channel others, as you've been doing much, and your connection to the Prime Creators also seems to have become more close. As you're understanding his energies and to heal his part of the universe. See it from his perspective. Blessings.
Okay, and second question. I received messages that something would be happening that would bring my family closer and it would take courage to get through. I'm wanting to know if that meant something bad, such as an accident or one of us getting physically hurt, etc. I told my mother about the message and she got kind of worried, so I'm just looking to clarify if it is or isn't something that as bad as those scenarios. Thank you.
No, do not see that at all. It's not good to put energy into that because you can manifest it. It's best just to go with the flow and not worry about it. It'll be fine, no worries. Blessings.
Okay, next is Devika. Greetings. Question 1. I was told that the energy I saw in my bedroom was a father figure to me, but is now passed over and is a palladium named Domonique. What was this man's name when he was on Earth with me?
No information is being brought into that. Only thing I received is the name is Rachel, that is all. But that is not being connected at this time.
Okay.
Blessings.
All right. And next is Greyjoy, right? How are my chakras and aura, especially around the heart?
They seem to be doing well. You might have to, around your heart, your throat chakra might have some energy that is uncomfortable because of the vibrations of the earth. Sometimes you want to say things and you don't. To send healing to that, but other than that, you're doing well for the most part. Blessings.
Okay. Second question. Any messages on my self-reflection healing process?
You connect more with the angels. Archangel Michael, you can connect to the lifetimes you've had with him on other realities that will help you heal. And on the other side, you know many archangels on the other side that will help you heal. The temples on the other side, the temples of the angel temples on the other side will help you heal, and also help heal those that just crossed over. Some of these celebrities that crossed over, they've been going through much turmoil. Of course, many that have been not in your news will need your much of your. I believe you have been connected to them slightly. As you connect with that, it will help you understand your incarnation. Is your celebrities have much of a reason to help you connect to the other side and other things. Sometimes that's always seen. It is like an advertisement to educate the world. That is why the are there. But as for those that are crossing over on a daily basis, unwillingly because of violence, I believe you can connect to that. It'll help you heal yourself and others. Not to say you have to save the world, but your vibration is very close to them. Blessings.
Okay. Next is Shalma. Do I have Lyran guides? If so, can he or she introduce themselves, please?
There's only one of them receiving. One moment. One moment. Yes, there's a female Lyran god by the name of Titina. Blessings.
Okay. And second question, I'm going to change my higher self. Any comments from my inner child?
Yes, your inner child says this is a long time coming. Your inner child says it's about time because it does help you think more clearly. In some ways, you might miss your higher self because that attitude is very much from you, but it's still a part of you. But it is still good for you to make your own decisions. But if you feel like you're not going in the direction you wish to go into, it is the right decision. But you will miss your higher self after they're gone. Blessings.
Okay. And next is Bosco. Hi, peace and blessings. I've been feeling goosebumps on my back a lot lately. Is this some kind of message? Is this because of the beings around me?
Yes, it's Arcturian beings around you, and also your spirit guides. Blessings. Also,
Okay.
there are those in the paranormal world of your ghost dimension that have been around, but nothing to worry about. Mostly loved ones. So, blessings.
Okay. And second question, do I have any messages from Archangel Lucifer?
Who's the name of this person again?
Bosco?
Only that you knew Lucifer in many lifetimes. And you bring that vibration back into you because you were a soldier of God. And you can remember these lifetimes as you would sacrifice yourself and other incarnations also to assist humanity. And what Lucifer did was to be a part of humanity, and that was, at the time, the best way, is to be the villain, but also assist humanity in finding the light. It is another way. It wanted a darkness to connect to, so it connected to his darkness. But he is only there to bring in the light. But if someone wishes to bring in the dark, the light is not too far away. Blessings.
Okay. And next question is from Donna Riggs. Good evening, blessings. Last night while sleeping, I was awoken from sleep with a thump to my head as if I bumped under a cabinet. An explanation, please, and thank you.
There's a ghost energy there, yes. Frederick is his name. Nothing to worry about. He's just curious if you are. Also reminds you of a daughter of his, but he is lost at this time. Blessings.
Okay. And next question, can you explain where creation's creator came from with some detail as beginning of existence, location, things of that nature? Blessings.
I don't have the energy for all that type of information. You could say it started with an idea, let's put it that way. But it's always free for you to connect to in meditation because there's different versions of creation. Some see different types of vibrations, the horses of angelic horses in your universe bringing in this earthly realm. The Prime Creator says, if you wish to know, you can connect to his energies, but we just leave you with that. Blessings.
Okay. And next is Carol McLaughlin. Are there any messages for me?
One moment. Yes, the Prime Creator energy is with you at this time. Also to help you to feel more young in this next year. So also, he says to connect more to your higher self will help you download more of your spiritual energies to enhance your abilities if you wish to do so. So there's much there that has not been tapped into. Blessings.
Okay. And any messages regarding this upcoming RV, GCR, Nosara? Much love.
Nothing to worry about, as that it will assist others, and there are I believe in their awakening processes. That's all I'm receiving. I'm not receiving a whole lot of information, but it does have a spiritual direction in it as for assisting humanity. And taking it into a new direction, that's all I receive from that. I'm not receiving much from that. Blessings.
Okay. And next is Thomas Peterson. Yesterday, I fell asleep for just a brief moment, and when I awoke, I heard Morse-like sounds or computer-like sounds in my right ear. Is someone trying to message me or infuse me?
No. No, you're feeling the vibrations of another dimension, mostly Zeta. That's all. Blessings.
Okay. And next question. The planet Malbec, which got destroyed in our solar system, did this planet suffer the same fate as Eden in the Lyra constellation? Their history seems very similar. Any messages for me?
No, it was actually quite different depending on what reality you connect to. It was quite different. It's a little bit difficult to connect with at this time, but everyone has their own version of Malbec, but there was a disruption with the energies there, but it is quite different though. That's all I can say for that. Blessings.
Okay, and next is Debbie M. When working with doctrines and palladiums, what exactly are we working on?
Well, everyone is different. Everyone has a different type of connection. But for yours, it seemed to be enhancing your spiritual direction. As for a teaching ability and also clearing out your chakras so you can better connect to humanity in more of a spiritual direction. Yes, that might sound very general, but your mission here is not for me to fully connect with. But that is the general information. But there is much more there that is not being known. You also have a lot of canines around you as you connect to them. So there's much more, but that's all I can go into. Blessings.
The last questions are from Ra N. Do I have any messages?
Your guides say only to be careful in the next year. Sometimes you might meet friends that are not too friendly. When you meet new people, just to be careful who you're connecting with, because not all of them are who they seem to be. That's the message.
Okay. And next question, their next question, are there any galactic or interdimensional beings that would like me to begin communicating with them telepathically? Thank you, much love.
Yes, the palladiums from the Egyptian energy of your planet. They're here very much to soften the transition from galactic to human. And it seems like humans, many just disregarded their teachings. As their teachings of very much as of telepathic connections, humans kind of ignored that. And you can connect with that to feel how they felt ignored by humanity, as they're only here to assist, and their knowledge was easily forgotten. Much of that has to do with different beings that were blocking them. Blessings.
Okay, and I accidentally missed Debbie M's second question. Her second question was, when our loved ones pass over, do we lose the ability to connect with them if they reincarnate?
No, you still connect to their energies. They have many. Everyone's connected to the other side. You all have a connection to the other side. So you always have that connection. Sometimes it might feel distance depending on what incarnation they connect. It might take some time to connect, but for the most part, you will always have that connection.
Okay, and that's the last of the questions tonight. Thank you very much.
Yes, blessings to you. Many happy New Years. There's not going to be an easy transition for some for this new year, as they cannot control their future as they'd like to. But for the most part, it is, yes, going to be a time of turn of events in your next year. It is much needed as usual. Yes, it's very general, but the turn of events will help somewhat in the awakening process, but many in the world are not ready for alien interaction because many lights are still buried in this dimension for many reasons that is not needed to go into right now. Blessings to you.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Okay, I just wanted to post this. There's a cat. And can I turn this off? How do I shut this off? Okay, oops. Oh, yes, I can. Stop recording.